Yo, what's up? This is King Yacht, representing LSP, Linden Street, Passaic, however you want to put it. I just want to come on, do something a little different. Everybody's, leaving comments, throwing up pictures. I thought I'd come from a video blog standpoint of view, heighten up the game a little bit, be innovative, being I am from Linden Street, and that's what we do. Shout out to La-Di-Da. I see he's in the house. Me personally, I don't know how I missed out on not shouting you out ever, whatever, but I know you, Midnight Sounds, Ruben, it's everything before you was down with Zap Crew, so on and so forth, was one of the hottest dudes out. Me at my time, being a young buck, first dude I remember, or first crew I remember was TK Productions, Troy Kenner, Carl, Cooley C and all that, going to the Boys Club in PAL, rocking with Vice Squad, Sundance, Cooley B and all them like that, Super Sal, NEL, all those dudes, but I'm from Linden Street, so obviously I'm going to shout out Rob Hanna, Axel Zeno, Jose Santana, King Lou. He didn't live on Linden Street, but that's where he did his thing. TNT Connection, KOT, and things of that nature. Some of y'all don't know about young dudes after Super Shael, one of the baddest dudes in rap. He was a young buck, so y'all really didn't know about him. Sean Coleman, he rocked the party doing the beatbox at the high school. Tore it down, no doubt. Little Vic, Jose's little brother, myself, Brian Adams, Kenny Harris, all of us was part of LSP from Linden Street, repping KOT everywhere, so, and then the history with Rob, doing the stuff that he did on the turntables, like, he was great, we used to stand by the window in his front yard, on his backyard, and just listen to him, and it really was like a maze, because, Jam Master Jay made records, Flash made records, and all that stuff like that, and then just to have a dude down the street doing that, like I'm saying, Rob was on his shit on one house, Wino on the porch in one house, and Axel in the basement in one house, like, it was music always pumping, my man Trev Clark, he was a young buck, he probably like 8, 9 years old at the time, man, it really fascinated him. And to this day, like, he got a plaque now. He got a little studio and everything. So that's all the lineage of the Linden Street stuff like that. When KOT, you fucks rocked the house at the Fatima Community Center. Not to mention my sister Missy and Rob's sister Yvonne was, they was rapping. So it wasn't even too many at that time. It wasn't even too many females getting on the mic. So I mean, like, it was like, remember them sitting on Axel's stoop and just thinking about the concept of putting it together, and then coming out there with the flashlights, the white faces and all that stuff, and doing whatever they doing, putting the Plays Twins, Jimmy Holsizer, Paul Doherty, Angel, all these dudes coming together, putting a live, King Lou beatboxing, Rob rapping. See, that was another thing. Rob was a rapper. Rob was a rapper first, and then he was a DJ. And then, I mean, putting all that all together, everybody came down to, the community center just to hear music. At that time, you paid $2, $3 get in. You know what I'm saying? You was gonna party, whatever. I was Passaic, and they tore it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the greatest parties ever in Passaic. You know what I'm saying? Me and Slim was going back and forth about it. Like, just on the innovation at that time. It topped it. I mean, it's other great talented people in Passaic, no doubt, but I'm saying, if anybody can tell me that something like that concept and surpassed it within the years, I'm going to argue with you. So that's why I come out with, Linden is the Mecca, so on and so forth, is because, I'm putting it out there because nobody else will. So in a sense, Passaic hip-hop dies without me making a bold statement. If I don't say anything, then don't nobody say nothing back. So what happens is, we keep it I mean the old heads, and it stops there. So then nobody, like right now, this might be like go down in the time capsule where a young dude can listen to some of the things. Like my man Trev, you know, he won't make a comment because he feels he can't match any other stories that we tell when we tell. But I mean, his era is the 90s, but he won't say nothing because what we was doing in the 80s, he's like, wow, you know, y'all just blasted me out the water with my little stories. But that's a part of history, you know, going to number 11, listening to Boogeyman spitting, you know what I mean, or just going out there and listening to the music and, you know, watching people hustle over there by where the pool used to be at. You had the little hustling over there, you know, Spanish people that was over them. On that side, you know, this is going on, and then later on you come, you know, dudes in the cypher on the stage or whatever like that. So that's the whole thing. Like, we could bring Passaic back. A lot of us don't live in Passaic, but somehow, some way, the information is gonna stay stagnant if we only stay on the roundup and talk about it. And talk about 1987, talk about 1983. When you go out, you want to try to talk to dudes that's not even that old, under 20 years old, and so on and so forth. They're not going to listen to what we're talking about in the Run DMC era, which they'll call it or whatever. They'll respect the old school pioneers, but you or me have to come to them with what they know or feel is relevant. So that way, we can get some type of communication going on. So that, you know, that's my whole thing with that. You know, but once again, shout out to Lottie Da, shout out to Slim. Slim been on here representing all day, every day, and I go at him, but I want to pick his brain sometimes because he knows more than me because he's older than me. You know what I'm saying? So he's been doing it longer and everything like that. He real dude. You know, shout out to Wes. Shout out to Big Trev, King Lou, Rob, Eddie Cruz, French Fry, Newport, whoever. I'm going off the top of the head. I'm sorry, but you know, there's people, whatever. Yo, matter of fact, man, shout out to my man Mario Vargas. That's my dude. He the one that introduced me to Fatima and Fatima Church and all that. You know, shout out to him. Shout out to Joe Ross. A lot of dudes. Somebody mentioned him. I'm saying, like, I'm just shouting out like names off of here, things like that. You know, check this out. I'm gonna put it up. Y'all check it out, listen to it or whatever like that, and then, you know, let's have some fun with this, man. You know, I'll put up a blog or whatever every so forth, whatever. So for now, peace.